2025 USCIS 100 Civics Questions. Part 5. Master these 15 questions. Stay until the end. The last question is the most important one. As the late evening draws near, the office becomes quieter, the sunlight fading into soft shadows. The aroma of fresh coffee still lingers in the air as Anne looks up from her notes, checking the clock. Mark leans back in his chair, his mind processing the questions they've gone through so far. The end is within sight, and he can feel the excitement of completing another study session. He's more prepared now than ever.
Almost there, Mark. This next set is a little challenging, but I know you've got it.
I'm feeling good about it. Let's dive in.
Great, here's the next round. Question 61. How many U.S. senators are there? A. 50. B. 100. C. 200.
I think the answer is B. 100.
Exactly. There are 100 U.S. senators, 2 from each of the 50 states. The Senate is one half of the U.S. Congress, and senators serve 6-year terms. Every state, regardless of population size, gets 2 senators to represent it in the Senate. Question 62. What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? A. Liberty and happiness. B. Life and liberty. C. Freedom and equality.
I think the answer is B. Life and liberty.
Correct. The Declaration of Independence, written in 1776, famously states that all men are created equal and are endowed with certain unalienable rights, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These rights form the foundation of American values. Question 63. Why does the flag have 50 stars? A. To represent the 50 founding colonies. B. Because there are 50 states. C. For every president in U.S. history.
I think the answer is B. Because there are 50 states.
That's right. Each star on the flag represents one state in the Union. The 50th star was added in 1960 after Hawaii became the 50th state. The stars are arranged in 9 rows of alternating 5 and 6 stars. Question 64. When must all men register for the Selective Service? A. At age 16. B. At age 18. C. At age 21.
I think the answer is B. At age 18.
Correct. All male U.S. citizens and immigrants between the ages of 18 and 25 are required to register with the Selective Service. This is for potential conscription into the military, although there has been no draft since 1973. Question 65. What is the political party of the president now? A. Democratic Party. B. Republican Party. C. Independent.
I think the answer is B. Republican Party.
Right. The current president is from the Republican Party. The political party of the president often influences the policies and direction of the government during their time in office, though the president also represents all citizens, regardless of political affiliation. Question 66. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? A. The Bill of Rights. B. Federalism. C. Checks and balances.
I think the answer is C. Checks and balances.
Exactly. The system of checks and balances ensures that no one branch of government, executive, legislative, or judicial, becomes too powerful. Each branch has some measure of control over the other branches, preventing abuses of power and maintaining balance. Question 67. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? A. July 4th, 1776. B. July 4th, 1789. C. July 4th, 1607.
I think the answer is A. July 4th, 1776.
Correct. The Declaration of Independence was officially adopted on July 4th, 1776, when the 13 colonies declared their independence from Great Britain. This date is celebrated annually as Independence Day, a key moment in American history. Question 68. What does the Constitution do? A. Establishes the laws of the land. B. Sets up the government. C. Protects the rights of citizens.
I think the answer is B. Sets up the government.
Right. The Constitution is the framework for the United States government. It outlines how the government is structured, the powers of the various branches, and the rights of the people. It was ratified in 1787 and has been amended 27 times. Question 69. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. A. Cherokee. B. Incas. C. Aztecs.
I think the answer is A. Cherokee.
Correct. The Cherokee are one of the many Native American tribes that lived in the U.S. long before European settlers arrived. Today, many tribes are federally recognized and continue to play an important role in American history and culture. Question 70. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? A. To print money. B. To declare war. C. To give a driver's license.
I think the answer is C. To give a driver's license.
Exactly. Under the 10th Amendment, powers not specifically given to the federal government are reserved for the states. For example, states are responsible for issuing driver's licenses, setting up education systems, and managing local law enforcement. Question 71. What is the rule of law? A. The government is above the law. B. The law applies equally to all. C. The law applies to citizens, but not to officials.
I think the answer is B. The law applies equally to all.
Correct. The rule of law means that no one, no matter how powerful, is above the law. It ensures that laws are applied fairly and impartially to all citizens and government officials alike. Question 72. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? A. The government. B. The flag. C. The United Nations.
I think the answer is B. The flag.
Right. The Pledge of Allegiance is a promise of loyalty to the flag and, by extension, the United States of America. It reflects national unity and allegiance to the principles that the nation stands for, including liberty and justice for all. Question 73. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? A. Louisiana. B. Alaska. C. Hawaii.
I think the answer is A. Louisiana.
Correct. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803 was a land deal between the United States and France, in which the U.S. acquired approximately 828,000 square miles of territory, which doubled the size of the country at the time. Question 74. What is one of your state's U.S. senators now? A. Mike Johnson. B. Nancy Pelosi. C. Answer varies by state.
I think the answer is C. Answer varies by state.
Exactly. The name of your state's U.S. senators can change depending on where you live. Each state has 2 senators, and their names will be different based on the state you are in. Question 75. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? A. He fought for civil rights. B. He created the U.S. Constitution. C. He fought in the Civil War.
I think the answer is A. He fought for civil rights.
Correct. Martin Luther King Jr. was a central figure in the civil rights movement, advocating for racial equality and justice through nonviolent protests. His leadership and his famous "I Have a Dream" speech helped bring about landmark changes in U.S. law, such as the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. You're doing awesome, Mark. Just a few more to go, and we'll be wrapping up. Ready for the final stretch?
Absolutely. Let's finish strong.
The office feels quieter now, with Mark feeling both a sense of accomplishment and the anticipation of completing the next and final set of questions. Anne, satisfied with his progress, watches as he prepares for the last challenge.